Hey everybody, it's Paula here coming on to show you a really complicated and intense, no, I'm just kidding, a very easy and not complicated way to help decrease hand tension that we might have. We're seeing this a lot more as we become a society that's more technology driven. We're on our computer, we're on our cell phone. We've got that weird thing going on with our pinky because we're holding our cell phone at that weird angle all the time, that our hands aren't meant to be kept in that position for a long period of time. So some people are starting to notice cramping and pain and even trigger finger more than normal, or normal for our society up until this point in time. So we're gonna go over, and the tool that we're gonna use is, if I keep on dropping it, a small ball. This is gonna be, we have these T-spheres balls at the office. They're like large rubber balls, like bouncy balls. Otherwise, you can use a tennis ball at home, you can use a golf ball, a lacrosse ball. A softball might be a little bit too big, but just pick something that works for your hand and for your grip. So, two different versions of what we do. I like doing it where I kind of interlace my fingers gently, nice and loose, and I just kind of roll it back and forth. It's kind of a putsy thing to do, but you're literally just rolling it back and forth like that. You're applying pressure in and you're just hanging out. Now, if you find a spot that's particularly tender, which a lot of us carry in our thenar area, our thumbs here, especially if we're moving our thumbs a lot. Massage therapists do that a lot, manual therapists, different people do that a lot, and you carry a lot of tension in here. You can just kind of hang out, pressure point release, or just kind of cross fiber friction and just kind of open everything up. So that's something that we can do here to help keep our hands loose and open. If you find that you are getting maybe some carpal tunnel-like symptoms, you can come down into this area. The carpal tunnel's down through here, but you can work on opening and creating space through all of the carpal joints here. Now, if you don't like doing both at once like this, I have a tendency to be efficient, I'll call it. I won't say lazy, efficient with my self-care work, where I like doing compound stretches and compound releases. And if I do it with both hands, I can treat both hands at the same time. And that's just works for me. But if you don't want to do that, or if you want more pinpointed therapy, let's see, I'm going to tilt the camera down a little bit so we can use our makeshift table for this. So as long as I don't take out the whole thing in the process, we'll see if I do. Forgive me if the camera falls, guys. So we're just going to use our makeshift table. You would actually use a real table at home. I'm just using a stool since I like sitting on the floor. And you would just roll around like that. Now, if you're doing it like this, you can do it similar to like a foot exercise where you start right here at the base, and then we can roll up each finger, each digit of our hand, and we can go that back and forth motion. We can go side to side here. We can press and release and kind of round our hand over it, depending on what we've got going on. So I'm just going to kind of roll, I'm going to rock all the way up to my pinky here, then rock all the way back, all the way up to my ring finger, all the way back, my middle finger, all the way back, my pointer finger, all the way back, and then my thumb joint. And then I'm just going to hang out, and I'm just going to kind of push a little bit into this thumb joint area, not real heavy, but just kind of anchoring in there to help open that carpal area a little bit more. Now, if I wanted to, I could put my other hand on it for a little bit extra weight, not pressure, we're not shoving down really hard, but a little bit of extra weight, and it gives you a little bit more control over what's going on. And you can find those little pinpointy areas within our hand that might be sore from all of the gripping that we're doing in day-to-day life. Especially if you're doing like a lot of rock climbing or rope work or like heavyweight lifting, kettlebells or something like that, opening this whole carpal joint area and opening up your hand is going to be really good for preventing arthritis-like symptoms from kicking in so early. While we can't deter arthritis from starting, generally, if it's a genetic condition, we can reduce the symptoms of it by opening up the whole hand joint region. Because the more you have space in your tissues, the less pressure there is shoving those joints together, the less pain you'll have. Because a lot of times the pain is really just coming because there's too much tension and stress in an area. So, like I said, this is something that you could do to kind of keep on loosening it up all the way into your whole hand area. Find that point of tenderness and hang out. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.